You know something's got to go wrong for a man to get kicked off the Fresh and Fit podcast. I always thought it was like an unspoken rule on the show where the dudes could say whatever they want to the female guests and there would be no repercussions. But maybe that's not the case, or at least it wasn't when Fresh and Fit invited Brandon Jamal, better known as the Now You a Single Mom guy from TikTok, on their show as a guest. If you've never heard of this guy, this is basically his whole identity and presence on TikTok.
You let him hit it raw, you didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom, now you a single mom.
Evidently, Fresh and Fit were genuine fans of this guy's song that went viral over the last couple months, and they thought having him on the show would be a good look, and also they would be giving a smaller creator a bigger platform to shine on. On Brandon's YouTube channel alone, his song hit 2.1 million views, and most of his TikToks are getting hundreds of thousands of views. But he's obsessed with the attention he's getting and being viral, and you can see it throughout this podcast.
He said, bro, my videos changed his life. That's, you know how many motherfuckers just calling me GOAT and legend and shit?
You would think Brandon and the content he makes, basically making fun of women's decisions, would be a perfect fit for Fresh and Fit, who built their whole platform on having females on their show, 304s, OF models, whatever it is, and basically cooking them for their decisions, lifestyles, and opinions. But this latest show didn't go as expected because Brandon got on the show and was so obnoxious, talkative, and disrespectful that he actually even got on Myra's nerves and got kicked out of the show. But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
He told me that my videos changed his life because, like, lots of Midwestern guys are just simps, bro. Like, they won't tell their girl to up even when she's loud and wrong in public. Like, bitch, you finna get a shot. Shut the up. You know what I'm saying? But no, they don't even do that out here. This man, he's a 24-year-old virgin, and that's only important because it's important to the story. I'm not counting his virginity, but he told me this.
Out the gate, bro seems hungry for attention. He's basically telling a story that's hard to believe on a platform that's not really meant for like long-form storytelling. It's based on conversations with the other people at the table.
Because his girl popped up pregnant. So he's like, bitch.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah.
It was by her ex. He was gonna take her back and raise that kid until he saw my videos and said, I can't get clown like this. There's no way in the fuck. Good. He said, bro, my videos changed his life.
So let's put the parts of this story together, right? This guy that he's talking about is a 24-year-old virgin, which isn't impossible, but in 2024, that's hard to believe in and of itself. But the guy's girl basically popped up pregnant, and he's saying this guy's TikToks or song or whatever it was saved his life because he was about to claim the child. And all of this is basically just a lead up to him being able to humble brag, to say people look up to him, they're calling him a GOAT and a legend, and saying the spirit of Kevin Samuels lives through him. Like, come on, bro.
You know how many motherfuckers calling me GOAT and legend and shit, tell me Kevin Samuels lived through a nigga and shit? Bro, that is the...
Stop it. Get some help.
But throughout this whole show, he basically ends up getting into it with and going super hard on the woman sitting next to him. And in a minute, I'll explain why exactly that's happening. And trust me, it's for the smallest, stupidest reason, which basically shows his level of insecurity.
Humble prenup. Okay. Get these niggas, get this bitch up out of here.
Who is this guy?
Brother,
I just heard him today.
Let me tell you who this guy is.
I just heard of this guy. That's goofy.
Can I tell you who I am? Can I tell you who I am? Real quick, bitch. Can I tell you? If you don't mind.
Bruh, this man Tommy sitting next to him is over this dude. Look at his face while Brandon is talking. He looks completely checked out, like he would rather be anywhere else in the world than sit next to this dude and on this podcast right now.
I'm a guy, his TikTok grew from 70K to 300K in a month and a half because of I'm the motherfucker whose video got 2 million views on YouTube. I'm telling you who I am, bitch. I'm breaking it down. Shut the when I talk. I'm the motherfucker whose video got 2 million views in less than 2 months, and the only promotion has been his social media. I'm the motherfucker who got 1,500 orders of merchandise. That's my silhouette on the logo.
I shouldn't have to say it, but arguing with a woman like this is just a bad look for a man overall. He looks like he doesn't have self-control, and he's coming off really unlikable to everybody in the room. On top of that, him having to give all his stats just for validation makes him look weak and insecure. Not to mention him stacking these damn diapers and talking with them like a money phone throughout the whole podcast is super whack.
I didn't leave with him, no. So.
Okay. All right. You guys
Please.
Yes.
Bro. Go ahead. Talking about some man of God. How many wives did the niggas in the Bibles have? How many wives did the niggas in the Bible have? How many wives did the niggas in the Bible have? How many wives do niggas
Can we talk about it?
If you're Muslim, how many wives are you?
Even this clip right here would have been funny if he just got the joke off and chilled out. But then he kept going. He kept over talking people that were trying to interject and actually have part in the conversation. It's like he's completely unaware of how to act in social settings, or that he's on a podcast that needs conversation from the table. He just wants to be the only person talking, and it's weird. Like, why even come on this podcast? And on top of that, I just can't get over Tommy's face right here.
Let's go to your hole.
I'm just trying to talk to you like that.
Yeah. Oh, what up, Brandon? Yeah.
Like all that word vomit, all I heard was I used to go out late at night and I couldn't get my lazy ass up an hour early.
I'm dead.
I couldn't get my lazy ass up an hour early to go to fucking school. Like nobody gives a fuck that you work. Like it's great that
Me, I just said I was dancing. I literally.
I didn't interrupt you when you spoke.
So the arguing continues, and you can basically see he's targeting the disrespect toward the girl sitting next to him at this point. He just seems so irritated that other people are getting a chance to speak. And I don't know why he keeps raising his hand like he's sitting in the classroom. Dude is a weirdo. But the one thing that's funny is when other people are talking during the podcast, everybody seems happy like they're having a good time. But as soon as he gets the microphone, all the air gets sucked out of the room.
I'm gonna let you finish, but you're wrong though, because I did work and then I was still making it in the
I'll leave the
morning.
podcast if you can't get these bitches under control, bro.
Okay, baby,
I didn't interrupt her when she spoke, did I?
It's girls. It's girls. That's just
Did I interrupt her when she spoke? If you didn't go to sleep, the more you talk, the stupider you sound. You stupid motherfucker. Wait, the more you talk, the stupider you sound. The fuck you
I personally sound stupid here. Like no one has an official relationship. Like
You mean the women or the men here?
everybody.
Who's a viral nigga here or not? May I speak? What the fuck? Are we here for these bitches or me and bro?
That has to be the softest sentence ever spoken. Are they here for the women or me? Like, keep in mind, this show, this entire platform of Fresh and Fit was basically built off having a round table full of women talking, giving their opinions, and dudes basically being able to retort and shut them down. It's not just dudes sitting up there talking. Fresh and Fit have other shows for that.
Like for real. Like, can I
I think if
talk?
it was only men on the show, I
I keep
don't
raising
think it
my
would be
hands and
as successful as actually.
You want to hear what this yapping heifer has to say except for the viral niggas? What the fuck is going on?
You're corny.
If we can let these bitches talk,
Brandon,
they can
chill the fuck out, man.
Yeah,
Chill the fuck out, man.
I think he is.
Chill the fuck out, bro.
I'm doing too much now. I'm leaving.
Right, who is this
All
guy?
right, bro. All right, bro. Just
LOL.
leave.
What cornball?
You're doing too much, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure am. A whole lot.
You're doing too much, bro.
Now you a singlemom.com. Get your merch.
I'm not a single one. What a weirdo. Respect.
Nigga.
You left your diapers. You know they're expensive. You can't. I don't know if you're gonna be able to.
Like a man.
This guy was stocking diapers the entire time. Like,
So yeah, he killed all the energy in the room to the point that Myron had to tell him to chill out. And he ended up throwing a tantrum and storming out. It just seems like he thought he was bigger than he was. Like Fresh and Fit was supposed to hear him say he was going to leave if they didn't tell the girls to be quiet. And that was supposed to mean something to them. I don't know exactly what dude was thinking, but that's some real diva behavior. But it's funny because after he left, everyone on the show seemed so much happier. And the dude, Tommy, said as much.
You tell when somebody never had anything in their damn life and they keep bringing up, I did this on TikTok.
like you got us.
Saying it like this thing is
Did he make $1 million on TikTok?
shit he's done is like
Cool.
corny as hell. It's just you can tell he's never done anything. He didn't do anything in high school, didn't do anything in college, and the only thing you have is this, and you just keep saying it, and it got ugly and irritating.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this.
yo, get him out of here, bro. Get him out, Chris got get him out of here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, turn.
How are you?
It did, and I knew it was going there. That's why I wasn't saying shit. He was like on my fucking.
Everybody like that. Like,
After all the drama, Brandon responded to his behavior on the Fresh and Fit podcast and being kicked off the show on TikTok. He actually explains why he was going so hard on the girl sitting next to him. And again, his explanation just makes him look so frail.
Yo, everybody keeps asking, Brandon, why did you call those women bitches so many times? First of all, I only called 2 out of the 8 women bitches, so a 1 to 4 bitch ratio is not bad. Second of all, I only primarily focus my bitches on one bitch, and I'm finna show you exactly why. Lots of guys in the Midwest are just simps, bro. Like, it's a very female dominant culture.
And where are you from so that people can like?
I was born in Chicago, but I grew up in North Carolina. So I live in Chicago now, but I'm country as hell still. I spent my whole childhood down there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I'm very nice and country until you try me. Then it's like, bitch, I'm a Gemini. Why would you play with me? You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
Oh my God.
My birthday on Monday, by the way. You feel me? We're gonna see this motherfucker.
Happy birthday.
There you go.
Appreciate it. I'll be 36.
Oh damn.
You should have kept that to yourself.
Should have kept that to yourself. Should have kept that to yourself.
I literally just finished telling this bitch I'm a Gemini. I literally just finished telling this bitch I wasn't the one. And within the same sentence, this bitch tried me. So of course, now I'm locked in on this bitch.
Yes, this dude got mad because this woman said he should have kept his age to himself. Nothing that serious. He could have asked her why. He could have had some charisma and made a conversation about it. But instead, he got his little feelings hurt, I guess about being 36 and on TikTok, and then responded like an emotional female throughout the rest of the show.
First of all, I would like to say thank you for all the negative comments on my platforms that I received due to this Fresh and Fit thing. Because, you know, people stop leaving negative comments on my page because they realize me and my fan base is not the one. So ever since this Fresh and Fit thing popped off, I'm getting all those gentlemen in my comments now. But let me tell you about the Fresh and Fit fan base. These are the kind of men who pay $1,000 to a man to help them with their dating profile. These are the kind of men who pay $35 a month to watch a 3-hour podcast on a Friday night. These are the kind of men who pay $35 a month to not watch a good podcast, but to watch a podcast that regurgitates the same talking points over and over and over again for years. If you notice on that podcast, there were several intelligent women who I didn't call bitch at all, who had plenty of things to say, but they choose to focus on the bimbo because the fan base of Fresh and Fit needs to feel superior to women in any sort of way because they're the actual misogynists that they're painting me to be.
At the end of the day, he just thought he was bigger than he was. He can't call the Fresh and Fit podcast whack or misogynistic after I'm sure he was pressed to be on it and he knew he would benefit from it. The fact of the matter is, dude had to go from TikTok, where he could make these short videos and kind of craft his personality to what he wants the audience to know, to actually having long-form conversations with people in a podcast where your real personality gets revealed. At the end of the day, he's frail, emotional, insecure, and just an unlikable dude. And say what you want about the Fresh and Fit podcast, but he definitely could have benefited by being on their platform. But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about the drama in the comments. Also, if you want to become a channel member, click the join button below. Make sure you check out the next video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.